If you enjoy fresh homegrown tomatoes but you don't have a yard, don't worry. Dr. Christine Coker, veggie specialist, is here to tell us a little bit about how we can grow them in smaller containers and smaller spaces. So Christine, what do you have for us today?
So this is a little variety called Celano, and it is bred to be grown in a small container and actually in a hanging pot, because you can see it has this really nice cascading form. And look at how many tomatoes we have on these plants.
They're loaded.
This takes very little space, very little input, and you can have tomatoes on your table every afternoon.
And so just a full sun exposure for this if you can, right?
Always full sun exposure for any vegetable, and full sun means 6 to 8 hours of full sun.
Perfect. Now, if you don't have a place to hang, what other options do we have?
So you can always use a container, and you can use any kind of container as long as there's drainage.
Okay. So what are some of the other containers we could use to grow homegrown tomatoes?
Well, you can always use a nursery pot, but you can also use something that you may already have in your garage. This is just a 5-gallon bucket. The only important thing I want you to remember is that you've got to have drainage, as these do not have holes in the bottom like a regular pot does. So you'll need to drill some holes. But other than that, you can absolutely grow anything you can grow in your garden in a 5-gallon bucket.
Perfect. Now, when it comes to planting these, what type of media do you suggest, and then how about actually planting them?
Tomatoes are tough little plants.
Okay.
So we're just using a regular potting mix here, nothing special, and we actually want to plant this really, really deep. So normally we would say, oh, plant that right at the level, but we can actually plant this really.
So you've planted
deep.
Probably 3, 4, or 5 inches of the stem at least, right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. And it's fine to lay it sideways.
Okay, well, thanks so much for helping us figure out how to grow tomatoes in a small space. For Get It Growing, I'm Jason Stagg along with Dr. Christine Coker for the LSU AgCenter.